This is crazy for me right now to even be doing this, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do to grow. In order for you to grow, you have to let go and you have to let it out. I just feel like this video is not to throw dirt on anybody's name. It's to free myself from my peace and my sanity. For so long I've been miserable. The only person I can blame for allowing myself to continuously be miserable is myself. I have so much stuff that's built up, pent up, and sometimes you just try to get over it. But on my platform, I'm 100% transparent on the things that I go through, the things that I've been through. My channel is to teach, to uplift, to inspire. This video is not only to free me, but it may be freeing you as well. You know, being in a relationship is not easy. A lot of people yearn for love. A lot of people want that. Who doesn't want to feel loved and wanted and whole? But everything that glitters is not gold. So I say all that to say, if you guys have been following me for a while on my other channel, then you probably already know what has transpired in my relationship. If you're new here and you're clueless, I'll be sure to put the link below so you can get a little insight. To those of you who do know and have been rocking with me, you know what's been going on. I've been in a relationship for 10 years and we are now officially divorced. When most people get divorced, that's the end for them. But a part of me still felt dependent, afraid. A part of me didn't know how to start over. And so I thought to myself, there was still some type of love there. I thought things would change and it would be an eye-opener. I prayed on it. I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe things will be different this time around. Even though we're not on paper anymore, doesn't mean that we still can't try again. Who knows what the future will hold and who knows what will happen with time and realizing where we went wrong in a relationship. So I thought that we could give it another try. But I was wrong. It's crazy as I look back at how much time I actually wasted. I feel like I wasted a lot of time. And to me, time is precious. No matter how you try to put it, you can't get that time back that you lost. I was holding on to something that served me no purpose. It wasn't elevating me. It wasn't beneficial to my mental health. There were so many red flags that I guess I didn't see or I didn't want to see. Came in the relationship on the wrong foot to begin with. I came into the relationship damaged. I came into the relationship broken. I realized not too shortly after being in the relationship, he had baggage and he had unresolved issues. You don't really get to see people's true colors until you live with them or when you start to become vulnerable with them or for them or to them. Once you let a person know your soft side or you open up and let them know just a little bit about you, just the least bit, something that they can hold over your head or throw in your face, they got you. That's control. They know that that's a trigger. They know exactly what to do to you and keep you right where they want you to be. I'm a little angry at myself because I know better, but the fact that I remained in a situation for so long and I felt like I couldn't get out of it, but yet I felt like I was drowning at the same time, it makes no sense to me. I often ask myself, what are you doing? Why are you staying? Why are you dealing with the disrespect? Why are you allowing the abandonment? Why do you accept things that you know are not right? The conclusion I came to was because I wasn't right with me. I didn't love me. I forgot my worth and I was just settling because this person made me feel like I needed him. I felt like I needed to always have this person here to be okay. A sense of security. And that goes into my own shit with abandonment issues. Nothing that he brought with him, but now he's causing them. So many different wounds I feel that this person opened. It was just like a double whammy because I'm trying to heal from shit from my past, shit from my childhood. I'm trying to evolve. I'm trying to be the best me. And yet, how can somebody tell you that they love you, but then they hurt you? How can somebody hurt you, but then they expect you to love them? Too much toxic behavior. I'm trying to put it into words. I'm not even emotional because I want the relationship. I'm emotional because I didn't love myself enough. Is it okay for a man or even a woman to verbally abuse you, manipulate you, always place blame on you? No matter what situation transpired between the two of us, the outcome was always my fault. What I did. Not how it started, who caused it, just my reaction. I felt like I was never heard. You could talk to somebody, you could let them know the things that you want, that you need, and they'll yes you to death till they're blue in the face, but then they do it again. So it's just like you wasted time. I got tired of wasting my time. I got tired of trying to teach. I have 3 kids. 3 kids, not 4. I should not feel like I am always having to teach. I should not feel like I have to nurture. I feel like I was more of a mother than an actual spouse, whatever you want to call it. There's so many times where I wanted to just walk away. I said it. I was almost halfway there, and for some reason or another, I found myself being guilted. I found myself being manipulated, and I thought about my kids. My kids are my main priority. I didn't want to repeat the same cycle that I came from. I didn't want just mom and no dad. I didn't want that. I needed that foundation. I worked hard to build that foundation for my kids, but I didn't realize the damage that I was actually doing to them. I thought that sacrificing the pain and the misery for them was gonna help them in the long run, but in all reality, it was hurting them. I'm not teaching my children how to not accept bullshit and not teaching them what not to accept. I'm basically telling them that it's okay to be mistreated. It's okay to be disrespected, and then you can just act like it never happened. They have feelings. They have emotions. They can see what I go through. They can hear as well. I'll be honest, right now I'm pissed off. I'm better than I was a few minutes ago. I feel like the best time to talk about anything, whatever you're feeling, is when it's the raw emotion. I didn't want to talk about this or do this video when I was calm and cool and collected. I want to talk about it when I feel what I feel right now. I'm not going to really display the overall anger because that's not who I'm trying to be. That's not the image I'm trying to portray. You obviously read the title. This video is just a video for me to let y'all know. You guys been watching me, like I said, and you can kind of put 2 and 2 together on your own. You can see why. Nothing's really been clicking on the other channel. It's literally just stagnant, and it's stagnant for a reason, because I refuse to go on the camera and pretend like I'm in love just for some money. I'm just not gonna do it. My happiness means more than anything, and that's where I'm at. I had to really figure it out, and I made up so many excuses. When you're with somebody for so long and they feed you so much stuff, after a while, even if you know it's not right, your brain will start to believe it. I became dependent. I became naive. I became weak. I became stagnant. I felt like I didn't know how to do this without being with this person. It's hard for you to think about how you're gonna start over, especially when you have kids involved. That was the hardest thing for me, because I don't want to fail my kids. I don't want to disappoint my kids, and I don't want my kids to grow up feeling empty and feeling fatherless like I did. So I pushed my shit to the side to just give them that family atmosphere. And there were times that I was willing and trying to make it work because I genuinely wanted to, and I believe that people can change. But it's like, how many times am I gonna keep running into this brick wall? Or how many times am I gonna have to keep picking myself up off the ground? I fall, but I get back up. Despite how bad I feel, no matter how low I feel, no matter how emotional I feel, I'm gonna get up. I'm tired of resetting. I'm not a light fixture. It's not an off and on with me. I'm a person with feelings. I have morals, I have needs, I have wants, and I have goals. If I feel like you're an anchor, you gotta go. I have no room or no space for anybody to try to bring me down. I have too much going for myself. I have fought my whole life trying to find happiness within myself. Not through a man, but within myself. I refuse to let anybody try to come in and take that peace from me. I'm not saying he's a bad person. I'm just saying he's not the right person for me. If you can't give me the things that I require, and it seems like it's a project for you, what makes you think I can give you what you need? Obviously not able to fulfill each other's wants and needs. So why am I doing it? Why am I here? I'm not used to fighting like that. I didn't see that growing up. Like, I wasn't never exposed to domestic violence or just seeing my mom with any of that. I never saw that. So I'm just like, what am I doing? I want better for myself. I deserve better for myself. Maybe I need this. Maybe I need to be alone. I feel like I've been alone for the last couple of months anyway. It was kind of like we're trying, but we're not. we're fighting and then we try, and then we're fighting and then we try. So it prepared me for my journey. When you're in a relationship and it's dysfunctional, you can't adapt to it. And I like change. I'm somebody who likes change constantly. I don't like things to stay the same because I feel like I'm not growing if things stay the same. What are you actually learning if things stay the same? So one day you're here, next minute you're not. Then you're gone for weeks and you come back. Then you turn your phone off and you come back. There's so much shit that I just want to say, but I'm not. I'm going to keep it at bay. I'm going to keep it surface. It's just a lot. I know that there's so many people out there that are in relationships that stay just because they're afraid of being alone. They stay because they're scared. They stay because that person made them feel like they're not going to be shit without them. And that's not it. That's not true. When you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, then you'll know. Can't even cry. Maybe a year or two ago, I would be a mess. I'd cry until I couldn't cry anymore. Can't eat, can't sleep, can't even function because the toxic behaviors, the fighting and the disrespect became so draining that it just started to just take the life out of me. I know I'm tired because I can't shed a tear anymore. I can't. I need to start over. A few videos back, I made a video, a recap of 2021 and how it was so shitty for me and, what I want for myself in 2022. I'm not gonna bring 2022 in with this. I can't start my new year off with negativity. If I keep this situation going, I guarantee you I'm not gonna do anything but this is gonna be the main priority. This is gonna be the main problem in my life. I'm tired of it being the main problem in my life. I keep going in circles. You can't allow somebody to suck your energy out. I'm a very vocal person. I'm very open. I'm very honest. And so I say exactly what it is that I want and I mean what I say. So there was no confusion as to what it was that I wanted going forward if we were gonna try. You can't change a person if they don't want to change. They have to realize they're wrong. You can't allow certain behavior and think it's okay, because the more you allow an individual to do the things that you don't like, the more they're gonna do it. There's only so much I can do at this point. I'm tired of forgiving. After a while, sorries just don't cut it for me, because now you become a sorry ass. I need to free myself from this situation, and the only way I can do it is make a choice and stick to it. I feel like a lot of times I made the choice for myself in my head and in my mind and in my heart, but I wasn't actually able to do it. I wasn't able to stand tall on it and be strong. And it's okay. We all have weak moments in our lives where we accept a lot of stuff that we shouldn't accept, make excuses for ourselves. I realized that I'm just hurting myself. Why would I be in a situation or a relationship just for that person? Because that person wants it. What about my happiness? What about the things that I need? I should be able to feel that butterfly, that flutter feeling in my stomach. I should want to show affection. If there's no affection in a relationship, what's the point? If the person is just there in the physical, what are you really gaining? That's what I had to ask myself. What am I holding on to? The only answer I could come up with is comfort. Comfort from myself. And to me, that's selfish. I'm far from a selfish person, so why would I do that? Why would I stay in a relationship to satisfy somebody else when I'm unhappy? Become a person that I never wanted to become. I didn't even know who I was. I became angry. I started to feed into the same behaviors. I started to mimic the same behaviors that I was receiving. There was no respect. There's no respect. Once the respect is gone in a relationship, you're gonna have a hard time, a hell of a time trying to get that respect back. And I'm somebody who, once you hurt me to the core, I can never look at you the same. I can never trust you. Once trust is broken, and I'm not talking about infidelity, because this has nothing to do with that at all. Trust is not just based off of infidelity. Once trust is gone, you have nothing. And I'll be 100% honest. I can tell you, and I can count maybe on one hand out of 10 years of good moments that I've had. The rest have been literally a fight. Nobody can live like that. That's dysfunction. I feel like my mental health started to spiral throughout this relationship. I became depressed. My anxiety was through the roof. I felt like a lot of times I was walking on eggshells. My nerves would be bad because in certain situations I just felt like if I say the wrong thing or I don't do something to his liking, it's just gonna go crazy. It's gonna end up bad. A lot of times I just took responsibility for a lot of shit just so there would be no problem. Just so that it could be a good day. Even though deep down inside I knew I wasn't to blame, I took it anyway. That's heavy. Don't get me wrong, by no means am I perfect. I will be the first to tell you I've done plenty wrong, but the difference with me is that I realized my wrongs and I changed it. I try to get help. I seek therapy because I knew there were certain things about me. Even if I wasn't in this relationship, I knew there was things that I needed to work on for myself. I got tired of not smiling. I want to feel loved, and I want to be with somebody who makes me feel like I'm the most beautiful person in the world. I want to be with somebody who wants to build, who has goals, who wants the best out of everything, wants the same wants that I want. And when you're not on the same page with somebody, you're not going to move ahead. You're literally going to stay there. Looking at it now, God was giving me so many signs. I was just ignoring the signs. He allowed these situations to keep happening to me until I got tired enough to do it myself. I even lost faith. I wasn't even praying like I once was. That was definitely a problem for me because my faith is strong. I stopped doing all the things that I once was doing that was good to me and for me. I did a lot of thinking, and I'm looking at my situation, my life, and I'm looking like I haven't really progressed like I really wanted to. It's been so much. A lot of accusations, a lot of blaming. After a while, I started to believe it. I started to think it was me. I thought I was the problem. 2021 has taught me a lot of stuff. And one of the things that I learned, most important thing that I learned, was to love myself. And I don't have to deal with things that hurt me. I'm making this video because I need to get it off my chest. I've been holding on. I've been trying so hard to not even bring it to social media. But this platform that I have allows me to open up, and it's therapeutic to me. I want to be able to let you guys know that this is real life stuff. I have a life outside of these cameras. I deal with real life stuff every day, just like you guys. So I just wanted to start 2022 off fresh. I was afraid to talk about this. I was afraid of how it was gonna make him look. I was protecting him once again, trying to make it seem like one way, when in all reality, it was not. This is me loving myself. I need to worry about myself. I need to focus on my goals. Enough of worrying about somebody else and pleasing somebody else. I need to make sure I'm right within here. Me being single right now doesn't mean that I'm gonna jump into something right away. I need to see what life is like by myself. It's been a while since I've been alone. That's gonna be a new journey for me. To learn myself more and to do things different this time.